What's indeed going on, Jerome's? Happy Wednesday. It's time for the most accurate power rankings in the known universe. And if you disagree with any single one of the rankings, you're wrong. How does it feel? And you know, all these power rankings just fly around off the handle on Tuesdays. They're a mess. They're a mess, man. So starting off at the bottom, number 33, as we always do, the greasy, grimy Green Bay Packers. Hey, you can't even beat the Steelers. You can't even beat Matt Canada. Jordan Love throws another game-losing interception. I got a feeling Packers are going to be ass for decades to come. You hate to see it. Actually, you love to see it. 32, you got the G-men down one spot, just getting boat raced by the Cowboys. I mean, 49-17 wasn't even indicative of how one side this game was. I mean, the Giants are bad. They got injuries. Saquon deserves better, man. Brian Daboll. Hey, how's that coach of the year from last year? Like, how's that going? Good times. 31. You got the Panthers down 3 spots where, no, man. Where could you beat the Bears? Sure, but I mean, Bryce Young is struggling. Their offense sucks. Their receivers can't get separation. Their offensive line can't block. But other than that, they're really, really good. They're fantastic. And Frank Reich might be one and done because David Tepper, their owner, is not a patient man, as evidenced by his moves with his soccer team. 30. Got the Patriots, where I mean, Belichick is cooked, right? And also, I do think that Belichick should have stepped away when Brady left because, I mean, Belichick is tarnishing the legacy just a little bit. Yeah, 6 Super Bowl rings, but you can't do jack squat without Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback of all time. Tom Brady. Yeah, I mean, I know there's rumors out there that, you know, Belichick is going to take over a team next year, not the Patriots. We'll see. Should be the commies, because that would be entertaining for me. 29, you got the Bears up 3 spots. Congratulations. Where Tyson Bagent might actually be a little something. Justin Fields trying to work his way back. But I like that the Bears are winning games, so they're sort of ruining their own draft pick, although they obviously have the Panthers pick, so things could work out. But I can't wait until they ruin Caleb Williams and the Packers ruin Drake May. I simply cannot wait for that. 28, got the Falcons down 1 spot. I mean, the Falcons, even though their defense is solid, like, they're kind of ass. Thank you. So going on the road, losing to the Cardinals, and Heineke got hurt in this. Desmond Ridder came in, and they're still not I mean, but Bajan's never going to get a carry again because now Arthur Smith is going to say, well, I gave him work and we lost. So that's going to be your rationale. So stupid. 27, you got the Jets just losing a snoozer against the Raiders where, I mean, how can Rob Saleh with a straight face look at his defense and be like, Zach Wilson's going to be our quarterback? I mean, Simeon would give them a better shot. And I don't know, man. Like, the Jets are a mess. I don't think that Rodgers is coming back. Why would he at this point? And also, medically, I don't know. I'm not into the I'm not into the conspiracy theory that he didn't tear his Achilles. Although I love me some conspiracy theories, but it's just so stupid at this point. 26, you got the Cardinals up 3 spots where Kyler is back, baby. Running around like a toddler that just stole his parents' phone. But getting a win at the end. And Arizona showing some life. I mean, Trey McBride is looking good at tight end, filling in nicely in some fantasy rosters. And I mean, the Cardinals, we said this, when Dobbs was there, they played hard. They just don't have enough talent, and they're still going to have a top pick. But you know, we'll see what Monty Ossenfort wants to do with Kyler in this offseason. 25, or actually, if they keep Kyler, go get Marvin Harrison Jr. Woo. Come on. Tennessee Titans down 2 spots. Yeah, so remember when Will Levis was good like 2 weeks ago? Yeah, he's not good anymore. Tennessee is bad. Vrabel, I like Vrabel as a coach, but has his team tuned him out, or does his team just not have any talent? I don't know. Baker chucked it around. Mike Evans had himself a big-time game. Baker actually got dinged up in this game. I think it was thumb injury. So was it going to be Kyle Trask time in the city? Who knows? 24. You got the Bills down 7 spots. I mean, for being such an elite team and being a contender, and for Josh Allen being an elite quarterback, they really suck. And the Bills just finding a way to lose in this spot, making Russell Wilson look like prime, like Legion of Boom Russell Wilson. But the Bills, I mean, they got some soul searching to do. And they fired Ken Dorsey, their OC. Not a good week for the U. So U being the U. And Buffalo, I mean, could Sean McDermott get fired? I think Sean McDermott is a good coach, but he clearly plateaued. and for the Bills to get to the next level, like, should they fire Sean McDermott and then try to trade for Brian Daboll? Or do you think that the Bills and the Giants should just trade coaches? I mean, that might work. 23. Got the Broncos up 3 spots. Stupid-ass Sean Payton, whatever. But Russell Wilson's looking pretty damn good. Cortland Sutton had his moments on the ground that could get things done with Javonte and P. Ryan and McLaughlin. And Denver, I mean, Denver's sort of risen from the ashes, and the defense has rebounded from giving up 70 to the Dolphins. And it's going to be kind of a tough game on Sunday night against the Vikings. But Kevin O'Connell, the passionate, maybe JJ, certainly going to be up for it. 22, I got the Rams holding steady on bye. And hopefully Stafford's thumb is going to go because Daddy needs some points from Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua in fantasy coming up. 21, got the Saints down 1 spot. I mean, you played a close game against the Vikings, the best team in the known universe. And the Vikings, they felt bad. They allowed you to come back just a little bit in the second half. But Derek Carr going down. I mean, Jameis obviously gives this team a better chance to win. I don't know how the coaching staff doesn't see that. But, I mean, yeah, Jameis will give it away, but also he'll give you a chance. There you go. 20. You got the Buccaneers up 1 spot. You know, like we said, Mike Evans having himself a big-time game. We'll see what happens with Baker. They're still like in the cusp. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it either. That's it. There we go. They're still like on the cusp of playoff contention, which is odd. And also they allegedly have the head-to-head against the Vikings, but I don't know. Like I don't see the Bucs making a push. I think that the 3 wildcard teams are going to be the Seahawks, the Cowboys, and the Lions. See what I did there? Next up, number 19. Got the Commies. Near run thing in Seattle. Probably could have pulled it out at the end. But Sling and Sam Howell. I mean, this team is not good, and they gave away Sweat and Chase Young, but they can still get after it. And I mean, Sam Howell, like I still don't know if he's a good quarterback, but he will slang it. Like he does not give a fudge, and I actually really like that about him. Next up, number 18, you got the Raiders, 2-0 under Antonio Pierce. Love what's going on with the Raiders. Aiden O'Connell ain't it, but I like that they're trying to force feed Devontae Adams, who's clearly the best offensive player. I mean, Josh Jacobs is whatever. Max Crosby is a stud. But, I mean, the Raiders team isn't good. But I like that they're fired up since they got rid of Josh McDaniels. But also, I hope that they cool off in a couple weeks when the Vikings invade Vegas. 17, you got the Colts up 1 spot. I mean, just like an ugly slobber knocker game against the Patriots. And it was just more Guten Tag. Whatever. Like I don't believe in Gardner Minshew. I don't believe in what the Colts are doing. Shane Steichen's trying to do the best that he can. Anthony Richardson is going to be the future, but I mean, yeah, just kind of a mess all the way around. 16, you got the Chargers down 1 spot. Should have been more, but I mean, you lose a shootout to the Lions. It's sort of whatever. I mean, Justin Herbert, again, sort of like Josh Allen, for being an elite quarterback, sure does make a lot of mistakes, but. The Chargers defense giving up a ton of points to the Lions in this spot. They couldn't keep up, and the Lions just had the ball at the end. 15, got the Steelers up 1 spot. So, I mean, Pittsburgh, it's a Tomlin effect where the Steelers don't have a lot of talent. They're like bottom rung in terms of yards differential and points differential, but they find ways to manufacture wins. And I like that they're starting Jalen Ward now over Najee Harris, although Harris had himself some nice runs because of Packers. But I don't know, like the Steelers, they don't really scare you, but I think that they'll be plucky enough to make a playoffs. 14. The Jaguars down 8 spots. Bro, we trusted you. Like, you had the longest winning streak in the National Football League. You had a chance to prove it in your own backyard. Duval against the Niners, who had lost 3 in a row, and he just lay an egg. Trevor Lawrence, I mean, he has his moments, but then he has moments like this where he just completely looks inept. And Jacksonville, I mean, they're back to the drawing board, man. I mean, they had their chance, and they blew it. 13, got the Browns up 1 spot. I mean, obviously the Vikings and the Saints game was entertaining to me, but I mean, the Browns coming back from being down 14 4 different times. And they missed the time PAT at the end, but Deshaun gets the rock and they drive down and kick the game-winning field goal. It's just crazy town, man. Just crazy. Division games always seem to get a little bit nuts. 12, you got the Seahawks up 1 spot. I mean, Geno, he's not as good as he was last year, but he does have his moments. I do like JSN. I do like Walker in the mix with Charbonnet. And defensively, I mean, it's spoon against the world, man. 11. Got the Bengals down 2 spots. Woof. All right, so right now, if the playoffs started today, the Bengals would be out. And again, it sucks that Higgins was dinged up. Jamar Chase had back issues, although he looked pretty damn healthy on that long touchdown. And their defense, already got shredded by C.J. Stroud, right? Lou Anaramo and company. But I do like Cincinnati as a whole. They just underachieve. Like the Bengals are like the Bills, but with a better version at quarterback. 10. Georgia, holding steady 9-0, still firmly in the college football playoffs. Can we just have like Georgia, Ohio State right away? Just do it. But Georgia taking care of Ole Miss. They got Tennessee up on Saturday. Number 9, you got the Texans up 3 spots. Stroud and the Texans. I love me some Tank Dell. I love me some Nico, even though he missed the game on Sunday. I love me some Will Anderson. Like the Texans, low key, are one of my favorite like upstart teams, and Stroud is proven that he is an absolute stud. Frankly, Stroud, well, first off, offensive rookie of the year, slam dunk. Sorry, Jordan Addison. Sorry, Puka Nacua. But also, like, should he be in like the MVP adjacent conversation? I think that there's certainly a lot of value what C.J. Stroud is doing with the Texans. Love D'Amico Ryans and company. Number 8, Cowboys up 3 spots. I mean, whatever. You were 17.5 point favorites against the Giants. Whatever. I mean, Dak, whatever. CD is looking damn good, putting up numbers. Cool. 7, you got the Lions holding steady, where, hey, congratulations for having the ball at the end and having the stones to go for it on 4th and 2. Although, if it didn't work out, you automatically lose because your defense was not stopping anyone. What that decision by Dan Campbell told me is that he did not trust his defense, which I don't blame him. 6, you got the Dolphins on bye. I mean, we'll see if they can regroup. Devin Akane may be coming back. They kicked his window off, and if they can get healthy, and maybe they can actually beat a team with a winning record. I don't know. Instead of just beating up on the plebs. 5, you got the Niners up 3 spots, putting the bang thing on the Jaguars. Debo is back. McCaffrey is back. Everyone's healthy and good to go. So the Niners could be tough again. But if the Vikings see them in the playoffs, that's right. Number 4, you got the Ravens down 2 spots. Like, hey, suffering from success. Like, you were the cream of the AFC last week. Yes, even including the Chiefs. Yes, even including the Dolphins. But, I mean, you can't close them out. You had 4 separate 14-point leads, and just you can't hang on. You can't hang on for one more day. Number 3, the Vikings. Don't care. Do not care about your opinion. But the Vikings, I mean, they should have blown out the Saints, but of course the Vikings can't do that. But 6-4 once more, 5 straight wins, the longest win streak in the National Football League, won 6 out of the last 7. Josh Dobbs, the Passionate, is confusing the league, and I think it's replicable, as well as, put that up. Ooh. Eating a W. The defense is coming together and becoming elite. JJ is potentially coming back on Sunday night, so I think it's going to be good. Eagles and Chiefs were both on bye, and now they square up. It's kind of fun, man. But whatever. They're at the top, sure, for now. Anyways, that's it. That's at Week 11 NFL Power Rankings, the most accurate rankings in the known universe. If you disagree with any single one of the placements, you are wrong. How does it feel? Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skol, production value.